What's going on, everyone? RexBebop here again, and today I'm just gonna be shooting from the hip when it comes to talking about Ghostwire Tokyo. Now, whatever I'm gonna title this, don't be discouraged. I'm really torn about talking about this game because I like the Japanese folklore of it. I like the lore surrounding it. I love the setting. I love just where this game takes place and everything. But I have legitimate gripes about it. It's so hard to talk about this game because I like aspects about it, but then I don't like the other half of it. I am so torn with this game that I'm at that point where I'm like, should I even slog through to finishing it? One thing I'll say right off the bat, instead of shooting for an open world setting with this, an open world Tokyo, they should have just had it be a linear story, a linear setting with just focusing on the story and shit. That's just me. Now I'm just gonna give you a little synopsis of the story in general. You take the role of Akito, who wakes up in the streets alone in Tokyo after a mysterious event hits the city. Akito realizes that Tokyo is now infested with paranormal visitors. KK, his spirit, inhabits his body, and the two cooperate to battle the evil that has engulfed Tokyo. Now, with that alone, you basically become a bootleg avatar. Your attacks are basically wind, fire, water, and you got a bow. And you got little tags to actually like stun the enemy or tase it. You're basically fighting like bootleg slender people throughout the game. It's not a bad thing. There's some variety in there, but it's like some of the enemies feel very samey, but then there's some that just like they are just like fucking sponges of. They just take forever to take down, right? They're just enemy sponges. They just take hit after hit after hit after hit after hit after hit after hit, and then boom, they're just dead. Just they're not just dead. You gotta take their soul and shit. And it's just like that's how you get your ammo back and shit. But yeah, man, like it's that I like the story when it gets going, and then it's just like, okay, you got more shit to do. There's so much shit to do. There's too much shit to collect. There's over 566 collectibles in this game. Jizo statues, KK's investigation notes, 31 landmark locations, 50 food and drink locations, 40 Magatama locations, basically yokais. They help you upgrade shit. 25 Tanuki locations. I just got to the Tanuki stuff, by the way. I just am getting to that. And I'm almost a 20 plus into this shit. And I'm just getting to this point because I'm like doing everything I can, but that's another reason why I feel so fucking bloated. 31 track locations, 50 outfit locations, 33 prayer bead locations, 123 relic locations, 42 side missions, 29 Torii Gate locations, 23 visitors, and 17 voice log locations. Dude, I haven't played this bloated of an open world game in a while, and it feels like it. Maybe it's just I'm getting older and I'm getting to that point where I'm like, I'm kind of burnt out on open world games. That's another reason why I didn't even bother finishing Far Cry 6, because it felt so fucking samey. Once I've been playing, and that's another story. That's another daggone story. Basically, I'll just sum it up with this. I've been playing a lot of. I played a lot of Ubisoft games over the years, and when Far Cry 6 came out, I'm like, okay, I'll give this a fucking shot. I'll give this a fair shot, and it just felt like, oh my god, it just felt the same. The only difference is Danny speaks. That's it. It's not like a mute character. That's the only difference. But back to this, I like the relationship with Akito and KK. I like the story aspect of this. But the open world shit is like, it is so bloated, dude. I cannot, for the life of me, I am struggling to finish this shit. Because I actually want to, like, 100% it, just to say, like, I got my money's worth, but what I paid for it, I'm like, this is not worth, this game is really not worth the price of admission at this point in time right now. And I'm not even trying to do a review or anything. This is just me just speaking from my daggone soul right now. It's like, this really should be a $40 game at least. You should get this at $40 at least, is what I'm trying to say. Not no 60 or 70. This is not a $70 game, I'm sorry. I like how it looks, I like the lore, I like the world building, but that's like where it stops. Everything else about it is just like the bootleg Avatar shit. Why isn't there like a close combat sort of attack scheme and shit? It's like the attacks in this game are so cardboard booty. This is ridiculous, man. It's insane to me just how Tango Gameworks is the same studio that made Evil Within, right? It's just amazing to me how it's just like, why haven't y'all ever made a close combat attack button? I'm just running away and just shooting air attacks over and over and over until they get to the point where they just die. They just disappear. I take their soul, or it's just like they just completely die and disappear and turn to fucking dust. Oh man, and it's like, I feel bad shitting on this because I like aspects of it. I don't want to completely shit on this. I do not. That's where my mind is. It's like, I am struggling to get through this thing because I want to get my money's worth. But at the same time, it's like, holy shit, dude. It's like the slog is real with this game. And maybe it's just that I'm burnt the fuck out on open world games, man. Maybe that's it. Maybe I just need to take a break from open world games for a while. It's kind of why I stayed away from Horizon 2. Because it's just like, am I really ready to get back into this kind of game right now? Maybe play more indie titles anyway. Or just to switch up. Just switch it up, man. But when it comes to Ghostwire Tokyo, it's just like, I feel like so much untapped potential is here, but I feel like this game is really held back by being so over bloated. That's what I'm trying to say. But that's just my opinion. You played it. What is your thoughts on this? If you've made it this far in the video, hit the like button, hit me with a comment. I'd love to hear your take on this. I don't know, man, like, it should be a fucking kunai attack button or a katana button or something. I feel like we should be running on walls and shit and all that. Just go full balls of the wall fit and make it linear. Just make it a linear story. Don't make it so bloated. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, guys, I'm out.